I went into Walmart. I bought a couple things, but I'm really going to show you some things I got at Kohl's. Excellent deal. I don't know why. I think my mom wanted to go do a return, so I was like, go in for 5 minutes. And then I found some things unexpectedly that I actually wanted. They were at amazing prices. But I'll show you the things I got at Walmart. First thing up, I always open CDs because sometimes you just kind of feel it in the packaging like it's banging around. This was not banging around, but it felt like it. This is Poison, the Icon Collection. It's got 11 tracks, Talk Dirty to Me, which sounds way more vulgar than it actually is. I Won't Forget You, Ain't Nothing But a Good Time. I can't really resist. That's not how it goes, but okay. But you know, I like Poison. And I haven't heard a lot of their songs, but I have a few of these Icon collections here. So I got Cat Stevens, The Who. I don't know if you can see those pretty well, but you know, I one more to my Icons collection. Why not? And yeah, it looks like I filled up that CD shelf finally. Like, not the whole top shelf, but it's getting pretty close. And I'm going to continue to get more CDs to fill it up. Because, honestly, you know, CDs are so cheap that it's just really easy to do. And you just keep filling it up and filling it up. Eventually, I'll have enough. And then I bought this Kurt Russell movie, Bone Tomahawk. I don't know how to say it. I don't know anything about this movie. It's got a Suicide Fresh sticker, which I hate Rotten Tomatoes, but you know, people always like look at that like as if it's an indicator of actual quality of a movie. It's really not, because if you didn't know this, this will shock you. If 6 people rated a movie a 6 out of 10 or a 5 out of 10, it would get 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. So there are a lot of meh movies that are getting 100% on Rotten Tomatoes when they're not very good. But this looks like something that's actually pretty good. It's got, you know, I loved Kurt Russell and Tombstone and things like that. It's nice. But there's the disc, you know. I don't know much about it, and it's released by that company that I keep talking about, how I have a bunch of their movies that I'm just waiting for when I go to watch the dogs for my grandparents. I'm going to just watch them. So, you know, I got Arizona here. That's one of them. Brawl and Cellblock 99, Kickboxer Vengeance, and IT. So, you know, I'm going to set all those movies down one day. I'm going to watch them all. And then I'll, you know, probably vlog it and do some videos on it during that week. But that's in a couple weeks, so probably it'll just be sitting here until then. And I don't know if I'll have actual time to watch all of them during that week. Probably. I shouldn't have anything going. But they had a T-shirt sale. And I've been obsessed with Scooby-Doo and Hanna-Barbera stuff lately. So they had a couple Hanna-Barbera shirts I wanted. And Kohl shirts, you know, they're like $15 usually, so 2 for $20 is like $10, which is about usually what I'd pay for a t-shirt, maybe $5, but so $10 is not a bad deal. It's about usually what I pay for a t-shirt. I thought it was time I actually get some new t-shirts, because, you know, school's starting back up again. At least I hope so. But, you know, all the stuff in stores at Walmart's now on play, school's starting back up again. Not sure if it will, but we'll see. It might just be a thing where they go once a week, honestly, or 2 days a week or something, but I'm hoping it starts back up. But yeah, this is a nice large shirt right here. And what's nice about my size is I'm a medium, but I always buy larges because I don't fit into the largest the great, but it looks okay. And so, you know, I have shirts that I can wear for multiple years. So I have tons of shirts in my drawers, just tons of shirts. And I can wear them for multiple years, which is nice. So it's kind of like future-proofing, and I like doing that. The first one we got here is the Flintstones. I still love the Flintstones. When it used to be on cable, I used to sit there and laugh at it all the time. I actually legitimately still think the show is really funny, even though it's like, the show came out like the 60s, and now it's like, it's like, what year did it come out? I think 64 or something like that. I don't even know, but it's been like, what, 80 years? I'm kidding, but you know, it's been a while. And, you know, so I still think the show's legitimately really funny, and it's a cool shirt, and I like having it, so. And then, of course, you know, you give me some Scooby shirts. They had 3. I should have bought more, but I only bought 1, because I felt like just this one was the coolest. And it got the whole gang on it, so I was like, yeah, let's do this. I think one of them just had Scooby or something like that on it, and the other one had, like, just, it had, like, the gang, but it was kind of a blue shirt. I didn't really look at that one too much. I kind of just wanted this one. Simple design, but I don't know. I like it. I like how it's kind of fading. The Mystery Machine's kind of fading into the shirt color at the bottom there. I think that looks really nice. And, you know, 20 bucks for 2 shirts, not bad. Now, here's some actual stuff that was at the Amazing Deals. I found this Peanuts book. And so if you don't know, Kohl's, they sell like plushies and t-shirts, or not t-shirts, books. And they're like children's books. And it's kind of like, why is Kohl's, if you ever wonder why Kohl sells those, has those at their store, it's because it actually is part of a charity. And what they do is they like use the money that they get from them. They're like $5 the book and the shirt. And they donate it to charity, and they, you know, they've done it. They've really legitimately raised like millions and millions of dollars to all these charities and hospitals and things like that they donate to. And it's a really cool thing, because it's like you get something that your kid would enjoy, and then you do that. So, you know, I thought I'd help it out. And they had a big clearance sticker that I think it was $1.50, but it was like that record player I bought. I don't know if you can see the background. Go back to that video. I paid $52 for it. Now, that thing was priced at $75 on its price tag, but it also had like an additional 30% off, because they were marking everything that was on clearance to 85% off. So it was cheaper. So I got this book here of Peanuts. I donated to a charity, and I only spent $35. Not $35. 35 cents on this book. And I saw this Peanuts plushie, and I was looking at getting it before I saw this book. But when I saw this book was that cheap, I was like, this has to be that cheap. And it was 35 cents. They didn't have any other ones. They didn't have like Snoopy or Charlie Brown, which I would have bought them if they had them, honestly. Because 35 cents, right? But, you know, 35, so what? It was like 75 cents, counting tax probably, something like that. Excellent deal. They were on clearance, and they just want to get rid of them. And, you know, I like it. It's a little Lucy here. I like her hair. I don't know. So that's gonna probably be in my background where that 10-inch Groot is. I don't know if you can see it. I'm probably gonna move that and put that there. And I'll probably just have the book on display on my shelf, because I don't know, I'm a weird collector like that. I've never really loved the Peanuts, but I think over time I've grown to appreciate them more. I think I appreciate them more now that I'm older. I think as a kid, they're just kind of like really slowly paced, and you're like, they're fun, but it's like, I don't know, I don't get into this slower, kind of more boring pace of it. But I think when you get older, you start to appreciate that more, and the quieterness and some of the somberness implied with some of the music and things like that in Peanuts. And I think it's really fantastic, beautiful stuff. And, you know, I like having that figure in the background. And I'll probably get some, you know, they make a million Charlie Brown and Snoopy plushies. It's not that hard to get one. But like a Lucy one, probably not going to be a million of those. So I'm happy to have that one. What's weird though is it didn't have a price tag. And then the guy's like, oh, well, he couldn't mark it up. And then he's like, oh, well, it's 35 cents when he finally figured out the price. And I was like, 35 cents? Like, I thought it was going to be like 50 cents. But it was 35 cents. It was like, I don't know. Is it weird that I get excited for Peanuts plushies? I think it is, but I don't really care.